Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Rapido trains bi-level commuter cars. This is in Trinity Railway Express out of Texas. And there's a cab car, a coach, and another coach in this set. This set comes together, as you can see, it's in a sleeve all by itself. And I will show you that. Go Rail is the photo they chose on the side because they probably have a little preference to a Canadian road, but we're taking a look at the Texas today. So let's go ahead and get started with the Trinity Railway Express commuter cars next. Alright, first an unboxing of just one of these so I don't bore you to death. But basically they slide out of this bigger sleeve here, and then you can see the car right there. So let me remove all three cars. A random selection. An unlucky car that gets unboxed by me is the coach. One of the two. It's about statistics for you. So you get the window on the front, a little flap on the end, pops right open. You accidentally pull the foam out with the glue. There's some goodies in here we will go over with this unboxing, but in the box, in terms of paperwork anyway, there's a history of the commuter car, which I may read, I may not pretend to know what I'm talking about. On the other side is French, because Canadian has French as a language as well. Grade A nerd sticker I just showed you there. Rapido train sticker. Rapido talking about their website, news, that's how you sign up, Facebook, YouTube, whatever that is, I don't know. Rapido trains on Instagram, and their phone number you can call to harass them. Also, exploded parts diagram showing any part that might fly off. You can call them up, correspond the part with the number on the diagram, and say, I need part number, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I also use those to cheat to see what I'm talking about, but it doesn't look like they labeled the parts. So anyway, clear plastic sleeve comes off. Inside, magnetic wand, which controls the lighting, which is track powered. I'm old enough to have a few Rapido lighting kits that were battery powered that you put in the cars yourself, and I have a whole passenger set of those installed, but this is like an improvement upon that because it's track powered and you can still control it with the wand to turn it on and off. There's the car. We'll take a look at all three cars and some subtle differences next. Okay, so here we have three cars. You have the cab car. It's pretty easy to see a lot of the differences on the cab car. There are windshields here because there is an operator down here, engineer, whatever you want to call him, that's actually running this car in this direction when the consist is going a direction other than where they came from, returning, whatever the case is, so they don't have to do a turnaround or anything. So it allows for that back car to become the front of the consist, and that includes, it's going to have a horn. This one's not equipped with sounds. There's a DC-C only plug in there so that if you decide to upgrade to like a Tsunami sound car or a decoder, you can do so. But there's a bell, a horn, headlights, windshield wipers, number boards, the passenger diaphragm for going through the car for whatever reason, but again, this one's going to be at the end. Lights below as well. Coupler. There's going to be an antenna up top here on this that you won't see on these other cars. You could probably barely see right there with all that white going on. It's kind of messing with my white balance on the camcorder. There's double doors here, window array for lower and upper level. Of course, you're going to have a staircase in there to access upper level on the somewhere inside the car. I forget where, but Rapido is really good with detail, so I wouldn't be surprised if you could see that. And on this end, there's accessory hoses There's a metal coupler. There's a step ladder here for crew access. Grab iron inside the diaphragm there. Window for the door. Handbrake, you name it. It's on this car because that's what Rapido does. And as you can see, if we contrast that with this car, this is a cab car, so is the middle one. There's none of the accoutrements on the end there, such as the horn, bell, lights, etc. Or antenna. It's just a plain car, pass-through car for passenger service exclusively. Now, I will show you the top because escape hatches are dotted out lines for a punch-through escape hatch. The car number is on the roof. There's little fans here, ventilation fans on the roof. I don't know if that's for the restrooms or what, or just to ventilate some air through the car. I don't remember, I rode on these in Canada on the Go Rail, and I don't remember if they had restrooms. Rapido stamp on the bottom with Made in China. The trucks, you can see the disc rotor of the brake there on that truck, exposed one on each truck, which is, you get the caliper and the brake disc, and that is the real car, shows that on one as well. And that's about the only manufacturer, Rapido, that I can say with confidence that the real car reflects these details, but they do. So we'll get all that congestion out of the way and just do a quick 360 on the car so you can see it. Vibrant Texas flag there. Trinity Railway Express. So it's pretty neat. And the car numbers are on the end as well of these. So you can see that detail there. And then over here, TRE is on this side. Let me give you a closer shot because everything's a little far away. My camera is not a fan of all this white kind of throwing it off, but I think it's still gonna come through for you guys, or at least it should for as expensive as this camera is. But you can see even the small lettering decaled on the side is legible. Now we talk about Texas, but let's get a little more specific while we transition some of these cars to the track here. The Trinity Railway Express is a commuter train that connects downtown areas of Dallas and Fort Worth. So this specific scheme, that's your kind of exact area for that. Now you also have Go Rail and several other schemes that they make of these, so you can check them out from your favorite retailer, online hobby shop, or brick and mortar. But you know, the people in the DFW area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, have this railroad, and Canadians have Go Rail. There's a few different schemes out there to see. So I can tell you right off the bat, these roll like butter. Very smooth rolling. I'm not seeing any track interruption problems with lighting because I've got one truck hanging off here, not even on the rails, and it's still lit. There's no flickering of these lights, but I will show you them in the dark. So it rolls fine, no problem there. Wobble test, no problem there. The coupler height was good on all three of these. They've got dead on coupler heights I did off camera. And I'll turn off the lights so we can see them in the dark next. Alright, here's with the lights off. I'm hoping with this view the camera will cooperate without the white balance getting thrown off, and you can see the interior detail, which Rapido does very well also. And again, moving back and forth. I'll try to pause right there so you can see some of that detail. But moving back and forth, these do not have any flicker problems, so there's at least capacitance, or a capacitor I should say, in there to keep this from flickering, as you can see. So you'll get a nice smooth operation without the strobe show that may cause some health problems. Okay, I've got the magic wand. You can't really see it, but I have turned off one of the three cars with it. So as you can see, Car number 3 is all quiet here. And now it's on. Okay, well that was a look at these commuter cars Rapido's put out. Be sure to check them out. I showed you the bottom already, but Rapido also does prototypical bottom detail, and you can see these etched metal. I mean, they might be plastic, but I believe they're etched metal see-through grates for boarding on each door. You see the 4 of them there, silver sticking out. So really nice detail. I could mention many other things, but in the essence of time, we'll let you go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.